Hi, boys and girls. It is day 2 of our beginning sound and syllable work. And we're also, of course, if you remember, going to just review some rhyming again this week to keep it right in our brain so we can pull from it. So today we're going to start with a rhyming song that we did last week, but hopefully I thought of some different rhymes today. So if you remember the song, you can sing along and see if you can guess the rhyme with me. Are you ready? All right, here we go. Did you ever see a turtle, a turtle, a turtle? Did you ever see a turtle whose name was Myrtle? Turtle, Myrtle, turtle, Myrtle. Did you ever see a turtle whose name was Myrtle? Do you hear that rhyme in turtle, myrtle? Hurdle would have rhymed, girdle, lurtle, although that's not a word, but all of those are rhyming words for turtle. All right, here's our next one. We're going to rhyme with whale. Whale, okay? Did you ever see a whale, a whale, a whale? Did you ever see a whale with a polka dot tail? Whale, tail, whale, tail. Did you ever see a whale with a polka dot tail? So do you hear that rhyme, friends? Whale, tail. Those two words rhyme. Whale, tail, gale, hail. All of those are rhyming words. All right, last one, just to get our singing brains on. Here we go. Ready? Let's do house or mouse. Oh, I gave the rhyme. House, mouse. Are you ready? Here we go. Did you ever see a mouse, a mouse, a mouse? Did you ever see a mouse in your house? Mouse, house, mouse, house. Did you ever see a mouse in your house? And now that I'm singing out loud, I remember doing that one already because I told you that I didn't like mice. I had a mouse in my house once, but it's okay. All right, so now we are going to move on to some syllable work and for sound work. So if you remember, syllables, friends, are parts of a word. So if we said, like we just said, mouse, it gets one clap, mouse. Okay, so what we're going to do today, I'm hoping this works when I move it around. We have something called a syllable sort, and I have numbers at the bottom, and it goes 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we have pictures at the top, and our job is to move the pictures to the column that they match with how many syllables they have. So let's go through the pictures first. So this first one is a tomato. Tomato. Say that out loud. Tomato. The next one looks like a spider, but we're going to call it a tarantula. So say that out loud. Tarantula. Tarantula. The next one is the number 10. Say 10. Good job, kiddos. The next one is tiger. Say tiger. Good. The next picture, you guessed it, triangle. Go ahead and say that, triangle. Good. Now we have tent. Say tent. Tent. Good. This is a dessert, but it's a special kind of dessert that I love. And you have it at, usually it's an Italian dessert. So if you go to like an Italian restaurant, they would have it, but it's called tiramisu. Can you say that? Tiramisu. It's kind of a long word, but it's a yummy, yummy dessert. Tiramisu. Tiramisu. Thank you. Sorry about that. And the last one is turtle. Say turtle. Good. You may have noticed that all of these words have the same initial or beginning sound. They all have a t, t, t at the beginning. Do you hear that t sound? So as we're clapping your syllables, I also want you to listen for that t sound at the beginning of each word, okay? So we're going to start with tomato. And you can clap or do syllables a couple different ways. Lots of them, one that we see the most is clapping. Some people like to snap. Some people like to put their hand under their chin and they count how many times their chin goes down. So any way to hear those sounds, you can do to help you hear the sounds or the syllables and the sounds. Are you ready? Or the syllables and the words, I should say. Sorry, friends. Mrs. Ribel's coffee hasn't kicked in yet, so she's a little tongue-tied today. Oh, did you hear that? 2 T words, tongue-tied. All right, here we go. So this first one is tomato. Are you ready to clap with me? Tomato. How many syllables did you hear? Tomato. Did you guess 3 or hear 3? So we are going to move this tomato over here to the 3 column. Tomato. Very good. And sometimes you hear um, people call syllables word parts. It's kind of the same thing, but for today, we're just going to use syllable as the word. All right, here's our big one. Ready? Our big, scary, hairy tarantula. Are you ready to clap it? Tarantula. Ooh, that's a long one. Ready? Tarantula. Ooh, I might snap that one and put fingers up for every snap. Ready? Tarantula. Did you hear 4? Yes, tarantula has 4 syllables. I'm going to move it over to the 4 column. I might see if I can move my face a little bit here. Yeah, I won't do that because I don't want to mess up my slide. Okay, the next one, ready, friends, is the number 10. So we're just going to say 10. Are you ready to clap? 10. Oh, how many claps? 1. Ready? Hear it again. 10 has 1 syllable in it. So we're going to move 10 over here. All right, let's move on. Here's our tiger. Are you ready to clap it with me? Get your hands up. Tiger. Ooh, how many sounds did you hear? Or syllables, excuse me. Tiger. Very good. 2 syllables in tiger. Alrighty, our next one we're going to do is a triangle. Are you ready? Clap it with me. Triangle. How many syllables did you hear? Triangle. Did you hear 3? Triangle. Yes, 3 syllables in the word triangle. Triangle. What are you doing? Crazy computer. Don't get crazy on me. Sometimes computers are fussy. Fussy computer today. All right, are you ready? The next one is tent. Tent. Let's clap it. Ready? Tent. Did you hear that 1 syllable in tent? Tent. Just 1 syllable. Tent. Good. We're going to move it over here to our 1 column. All righty. Oh, my favorite dessert, or one of my favorites. I shouldn't say just my favorite. I like a lot of desserts. Are you ready? Tiramisu. Here we go. Tiramisu. Ooh, tiramisu. How many syllables did you hear in that word? Yes, 4. So that's going to go down here. Oh, come on, computer. Stop being fussy. Okay. Maybe the computer hasn't had its coffee yet either today. And our last one we're going to sort is turtle. Are you ready? Turtle. Ooh, how many syllables? Turtle. 2 syllables. Yes. So we're going to move it over to the 2. All right, so get your hands ready again. We're going to clap through all of these syllables again just so you can hear them one more time. Are you ready? We're going to start with our 1 column. We'll start with 10. Get your clapping, snapping, or however you're keeping track of your syllables ready. You can tap your head, whatever you want to do. Ready? Here we go. Let's start with tent. Ready? Tent. 1 syllable. Let's do 10. 10. 1 syllable. Good. Let's move over to our 2 syllables. Now we're going to do turtle first. Clap with me. Turtle. 2 syllables. Ready for tiger? Tiger. 2 syllables. Good. All right, let's move over to our 3 column. Here's triangle. Ready? Triangle. Ooh, 3 syllables for sure. Triangle. Good. Now let's do tomato. Ready? Tomato. Very good, friends. Clap again. Tomato. Yep, that has 3. Oh, here's that yummy dessert. Ready? Tiramisu. Tiramisu. 4. Let's do one more time. Tiramisu. Good. And the last one is our hairy tarantula. Ready? Tarantula. Good, friends. Tarantula. Awesome. And I hope you heard at the beginning of each one of these words the letter T. So I'm just going to get my dry erase board really quick for you. I noticed I think it was yesterday's lesson, when I wrote on my hand and I turned it around, it was backwards. So I want to make sure that you see the T's the right way. If you want to practice writing this T in your hand, please do. But I want to make sure that I have it the right way for you. So when we write a capital T, because that's the first sound, the beginning sound, I'm going to move it down just a bit so you can see my board. That's the first sound we heard in all of those words, right? T. So T pulls down, pick up, put a hat on T. T says T. Can you go ahead and write that in your hand? Remember, you have your hand and your pencil, so start at the top of your hand, pull down, pick up, put a hat on T. T says T. Very good. And then I think I have to go backwards so it's right for you. Ready? Now what I'm going to do is start at the top for lowercase t, pull down, pick up, give T a cross in the middle or give them a belt. T says T. You see that? So friends, for today, we had a lot of syllable work that all had the letter T at the beginning. And tomorrow you're going to see why it is so important that we're listening for those beginning sounds or even middle and ending as we move on with this. But how just one sound in a word can totally change the word and the meaning of the word. So that's why we're doing all this work with beginning sound right now. So remember, you're going to have a seesaw activity, and I'll see if I can find, oh, I know what I'm going to include today. I was trying to remember. I'm sure a lot of you have heard the book, Dr. Seuss's ABCs, but the fun thing about this book is each page, the whole page, if it's an A page, all of the words start with an A or the sound, just like B, C, all the way through. The fancy word for that is called alliteration. Can you say that? If you want to be a fancy pants and say, oh, this book has alliteration in it. That just means that the first letter or the first sound of each word is the same. That's what alliteration means. If you want to be fancy, but you'll have that just to listen to for fun. Have a great day. I will see you again tomorrow.